Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Mandy and I like to talk about makeup panning, nail polish, and sometimes things going on in my real life. Today I have my monthly ins and outs, my purchases and empties. So the things coming into my collection, my life, and things going out. I like to do this every month. I don't keep track of the value of anything, but I like to see what I get through. So if this is something you were interested in, then hit the subscribe button and stay tuned. Okay, so as usual, I'm going to start with my monthly outs, all the empty products or declutters from my collection this month. It's pretty good. I mean, I have a very small basket to put things in, so it's full and overflowing. But let's start with it, and then I will hopefully remember to put a timestamp for where you can see my haul, the things that I brought in this month. So first of all, the biggest thing here is the Alba Botanicals Hawaiian Broad Spectrum 50 Coconut Sunscreen Spray. I got this at Marshall's, I think. Yes, Marshall's last year, and I finally finished it up. It expired in March of this year, but it only had a few uses left, and I used it, and I didn't seem to get a sunburn, so I'm sure it was still good. But that is finally finished. Then we're just going to start on the top with other skincare. This was the CeraVe Makeup Melting Cleansing Balm. I felt it was greasy. I didn't care for it. I had this in my Throwback 30. That is empty. It's got a little spatula in it. It came from my Holy Hydration, which is my favorite. But yeah, I thought this was greasy. So greasy that the label came off. So that's why there's no label on it, because the label came off because of the greasy residue. So yeah, that is done. Then we have also from Throwback 30 the Sensoria Clarity Aromatherapy Oil. This is Refresh and Focus. It had the sense of rosemary and mint. It was a nice thing. It was really old in my collection. I found it when I was going through storage, used up, and that's that. All right, then also from Throwback 30, this is the Spa Prescriptions Exfoliating Lip Scrub in Manuka Honey and Nectarine. Nectarine? I used up all this that I wanted to. I had this in 50 Shades of Yellow Gold in that year. I had it in other things prior to that. And yeah, I don't need a lip scrub. So I said once that project was done, the Throwback 30. What is that hair doing? My hair is doing all kinds of weird things today. Sorry. See, now that's sticking out. Anyway, we'll just ignore it. Anyway, I don't want to keep this anymore. So that is being disposed of. Sticking with skincare, we have the St. Ives Soothing Oatmeal and Shea Butter Body Wash. This is just a travel size I picked up at some point when I needed a travel size lotion. I think this was when I was using the Frank Body Coffee scrub. I wanted something to make sure I washed off afterwards, but I didn't want a full size. So I picked this up. This, I think, was in Throwback 30. It might have been in something else, but I finished it. I'll have to check what project that was in so I don't dispose of it before I update if I haven't updated it already. This is an empty. I keep meaning it's not an empty. It's just a travel size lotion bottle that doesn't really work for me. All right. Skincare, we have from Old Spice. This is the Fresh High Endurance Antiperspirant Deodorant. I picked this up. It was on sale for like less than $3. I don't prefer antiperspirants, but I did use this. I enjoyed it and would not purchase again. I prefer aluminum-free, just deodorants, not antiperspirants, like I said. So that's that. We have a toothpaste. This is the Colgate Optic White toothpaste. This was my travel toothpaste because wherever I was shopping at, I couldn't find a travel size, so I got a small full size, and I finished that. I think last month I had my regular toothpaste. I bought them at the same time. You'll see that. Okay, then we have from Laneige. This is from the Sephora birthday gift. This is the Cream Skin Milky Toner. I decanted this into my travel spray bottle, and I finally finished this on my last sitting. So that is out. And let's see. The first two are lip balms. The rest is makeup. So the first is from Wet n Wild. This is the So Pouty Lip Gloss Balm in Coconuts for You. It's just a clear lip gloss balm. There is some left in the base, but I don't need to dig it out. I really do enjoy this product. I think it's been discontinued. I haven't seen it at the store lately, but if I do see it, I will pick it up because I really do enjoy that. And then I had this sample from YSL in their Rouge Candy Balm something or other. This is in the shade Red Thrill. I had this in a project for usage. No, I had this in my monthly makeup basket for last 2 months. Got some good use on it, but it's not something I need. It's very highly pigmented. All right, and then the last three are makeup. The first is my Wet n Wild Big Papa mascara. I used this for 3 months. I think at the end it started irritating my eyes, so I decided to declutter it. I am using a new Wet n Wild mascara. I like this if it was nice, but it wasn't my favorite. Then we have finally an eyeliner. This is the Divine Calo Kajal pencil from Tenise. This was a black gel liner. There's just the teeniest bit left, but it is too hard to get it on my eyes, so that is done. I really enjoyed that, and I miss it. And then finally, if you watch my makeup basket, I had the e.l.f. Flawless Satin Foundation. This is in the shade 130 Snow. I put this in my monthly makeup basket and said I was going to scrape the sides and get everything I could out of it. I got one use out of it and scraped the sides, and I can't get anything else. The rest of it is all dried or oxidized, so that was sitting around in my collection for one more use that it didn't really need to be, so that is an empty as well. And as far as I know, that's all the empties. No declutters this month. So let me put these aside, and then we will talk about the things that I brought into my collection. Okay, so for purchases this month, some of them were necessities, like rebuys of a necessary product, and some were impulse purchases, but I didn't do too bad. So let's start with the necessity rebuys. I got the Inky List Oat Cleansing Balm. This is just the box because I'm already using it, and I wanted to remember to talk about it. Because I finished the CeraVe, I wanted to try something else, and this is the 5 fluid ounce one. I got this at Ulta for like $13. I did see the Sephora had a smaller size one. Wish I'd seen that first because I didn't want to commit to such a big product if I didn't know if I was going to like it, like the CeraVe, which was also just a small one. But so far, I like this fairly well. I have used it as a first cleanse and a second cleanse, and it seems to work fine. So, yes, a raspberry-sized amount, that's a lot of product. Sorry, I was just reading it, and it says to squeeze a raspberry-sized amount onto hands and then massage into dry skin. A raspberry size, that's a lot of product in my opinion. I don't think I need that much. Anyway, so far I've been using this and I am enjoying it. So I do have my new cleansing balm. And then toothpaste. This is my full-size home toothpaste. This is the Colgate Sparkling White in Mint Zing. This is my home toothpaste. I also have a travel size, I think, which is also Colgate, and it's just a travel size, so nothing exciting there. My eye is watering. Okay, and then I picked this up at Ross. This is just one of those continuous spray bottles because the one I've had since like 2018 or 2019 died and doesn't work anymore. So I got this to replace it. I use it to mist my plants. I use it to mist my hair for refreshing my curls. And when it's really hot, it's a nice, way to cool off. I just put water in it and then a nice continuous spray. So that was a necessity. And then for mascara, I picked up, this, from Wet n Wild. I saved the packaging because I'm already using it. This is the Mega Protein Mascara in Berry Black. Just a small size one, and I really enjoy the size, and I am wearing it today. It does do really well. Not too thick, not too, sticky, not too wet. So I'm really enjoying that. I'm already using it. All right, and then most everything else is kind of impulse. So we'll start with this guy. I found it in the travel section. Is from Body Fantasies. It is the pink Sweet Pea Fantasy body mist. I don't know why I picked this up. I think I picked it up because I was thinking I needed a travel size bottle for fragrances, and I actually found I have one, so I haven't even used this yet. It was an impulse buy. I saw it and I was like, oh, that's really cheap. It was like less than $2 or something. And then since I used up my Kajal pencil, I wanted to find a new pencil. So I picked up two. This first one is from LA Girl, and it is their Ultimate Eye Intense Stay Auto Liner, and this is in Ultimate Black, and it is just a nice little retractable pencil. How does it twist up? Hello? There we go. It twists up there, so yeah. Looking forward to using that. I haven't used it yet, but I'm looking forward to using it soon. And then I had a craving for a navy eyeliner, and this one is from Essence. It is their long-lasting eye pencil in Deep Sea Baby, and that is also another retractable pencil, and I thought navy would be a good color for me, so I'm looking forward to trying that. And then I was like, whoa, while I'm at it, and I was looking at Wet n Wild stuff, I picked this guy up. This is a multi-stick in the semi-matte formula, and it is in shade Blew Me Away. And I thought I could either use this as eye base, eyeliner, or I had heard Jessica Lee talking about using a blue eyeliner for like a lip liner to cool down lipstick, and I thought this might work. So it's an experimental impulse purchase. So we're going to try that one. That's much brighter than the navy. So yeah, we'll see. Who knows? Maybe I'll come out here with really blue lips. And since it is a multi-stick and not just an eye stick, I figure, why not? And then when I was at Ulta picking up other things, I found some powder puffs. I don't have any powder puffs, so I figured everybody's like raving about them. These ones are round instead of triangular, so we'll see. That may make a difference. I don't know. But I thought this might be nice, and sometimes I feel like when I'm powdering my face, I get it everywhere because I just use a brush. So yeah, we'll give it a try and see how those work. If you've tried these, let me know. There's 4 in here, and they were a pretty good deal. And then lastly, the thing that just came in yesterday, and what I was waiting for to film this, is I placed an order with Gimme Glow. I'm not one for ordering things online very much, but I was checking out their website and looking at their things, and they had a clearance section, and they had magnetic palettes on clearance for less than $5. So I went a little crazy because I have a large collection of single shadows, potted shadows from Natasha Denona, and I've been wanting smaller palettes to put them in. So I've got 2 of this one, which is called their Ghost Selfie or Ghoul Selfie. That's a 9, holds 9 of the Gimme Glow shades. And then I also got 2 of this one, which is their Fall Aesthetic. which holds 12 of the Gimme Glow. I think it's 26, I think they're now 26 millimeter size pans. And like I said, these were less than $5, I think. Maybe this one was a little bit more than $5, but I got 2 of those as well because they were that good of a deal. And then while I was there, they had some eyeshadows on clearance, so I was like, I'll try one to see how big it is and see if I like it. So I picked up one. I already put it in the palette. That's why I didn't open the palette earlier. But this is what the inside of the palette looks like. And this is the eyeshadow I got. It's called Pencil Me In, and it is a foiled eyeshadow. And that is what it looks like. It is just a gunmetal gray. Oh, that's, I barely touched it, and that's a nice, beautiful, looking forward to playing with that in the future. And that was like $2 for that eyeshadow, I believe. It was really cheap. I am very tempted to go back and see what other colors they have. Oh my gosh, that, okay. And see if there are any other colors that attract my attention. Because, I mean, you know, the regular ones, like the mattes, are $6, and some of the special ones are a little bit more. But for clearance shadows that are like $2, check it out, you know. But yeah, that is everything that came into my collection this month. I always feel like I'm forgetting something, but oh well. If I am, it's not important. And there are some things I bought that aren't makeup or beauty related, so those don't count. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to my channel, I would really appreciate it if you do that while you're here. It means a lot to me. And until my next video, don't forget to take care of yourselves. Stay true to you. And I love you no matter who or what you are. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye.